Hello to all my friends out there. So it's time for dinner. I fried 2 pieces of bacon and now I want to make some refried beans. I bought these at grocery outlet. So I have some bacon grease. That is good bacon, you know. I just want to leave a tiny bit of grease in my pan. So you might be thinking, what's with all these burritos? Well, burritos are good. Burritos are cheap. And burritos are fast. I like black beans. Might as well get them. Walmart has them pretty cheap. I just try to find them about 50 cents a can. So half a can. And then I could make some good soup or something with the rest. So once they get hot, then I'm going to be able to mash them very, very easy. And I'm just saving the bacon grease. I have these little containers. So I already dehydrated basil. And this is tarragon. And I mashed my bananas. And those are in the freezer. And tonight I will be dehydrating cabbage, and I will be dehydrating celery. I don't want any of my food going to waste. The dehydration is easy to learn. You're not going to learn it really, you know, all at one moment when you're new to it, because I've learned one thing that I think is good is try to cut the food in little pieces. It's going to dehydrate a lot faster. So I want a little oil because I'm going to make like a Denver omelet. I love my Pioneer Woman pans, you guys. If you need pans, think about Pioneer Woman. Look, here's my pretty flowers I got at the food bank. Food pantry. I'm new to this. I don't know where I am half the time. So I made some black tea, Dollar Tree. Okay, so now what I don't want to change the way I eat because it's really cheap. I save the seeds. That's about a quarter bell pepper. I'm trying to save all the seeds, and then I'm just putting them in a drawer that's open. So, okay, so I bought new knives, and I see they have knives $5 at Big Lots. I saw the ad, so I have to take a little trip over there. And so I want to use my Vienna sausages. These could be one of the first items if you're kind of new to stockpiling. These are good in Vienna sausage, in scrambled eggs, in top ramen, in pork and beans. 50 cents. My phone is acting up very bad. It does this every couple of months. It wants me to buy a new phone and I don't want to. Why should I? That's expensive and my phone is working just fine when it works. So this is going to be a very giant burrito, but that is okay because if it's really big, then I can eat half now. And here's my dehydrated onions. I have them in the freezer, and I got the bell pepper today at the food pantry. So even if you're not going to a food pantry, I don't know how long I will go to the food pantry. It depends. We'll see what happens. I think the thing to do is if it's in your best interest, go. Okay, so now, so there's my beans, and that's a little bacon fat, not too much. See how easy they are to mash? I can't find my potato masher, but I know I have one. The cast iron skillets are good for stuff like this because they get really, really hot really, really fast. And so on these refried beans, if you've been following me, you've seen me do this, but it bears repeating. If you were going to use the beans like for a bean meal, you could fry the bacon, and then you could fry chorizo in the bacon drippings, and then you could add your beans, and then you could use either cheese or milk. If you go with milk, you don't need cheese. So usually I go with milk. Why use up your cheese? Cheese is good though, you know. Another thing, if there is enough protein, whether it's plant protein or protein, you're not going to be overeating as much. Those donuts I got at the food bank were delicious. I think they were bought at Albertsons. I'll be buying those. So now I want to use evaporated milk to thin them down. So I just want to get my Vienna sausages browned, you know, nice and tasty. So you don't want to overdo it with the milk on a little batch like this. So after this, if I want them thinner still, I will just add a little water. And so it'll be beans on the bottom of my burrito and then eggs, you know, on the top. So you guys, get yourself a notebook and start writing this stuff down. I have gone to my notebook and you know, looked up a lot of really good stuff that I got under the comments. Really good stuff. Okay, so I want to talk to you guys about some stuff. Okay, today at the food bank, I got bananas, so I mashed them because they were organic and they're not going to last. 1 banana, 1 yogurt, and 1 milk, or any fresh frozen or canned fruit. Okay, now for cheap meat. If you went to the food bank or you didn't have enough meat and you had stockpiled these meats, I found a tuna I like. It was the lemon tuna, the package. I'll be stockpiling that. Eggs, if you can get 60. Cheese, find the cheapest. About 20 cents an ounce is about the cheapest. Lunch meat, all different kinds. A while back, I packed my freezer with lunch meat. Thank heavens. You never know what's going to happen. I had to attend to my beans real quick. See how yummy my Vienna sausage is? This could be hot dogs. Hot dogs, bacon, sausage, and Vienna sausage. Okay, now I have burritos and sandwiches, cans of soup, and crackers. For sandwiches, I have tuna, lunch meat, and cheese, grilled sandwich, egg, salad, peanut butter and jam, fried egg, and BLT. And for burritos, I have cheese and egg, bean and cheese, egg and bean, meat, or hot dogs. For hot dog burritos, you cook your hot dogs. You could use a few Vienna sausages if you don't have hot dogs. What I like to do, if I can, is get the good hot dogs. See how my Vienna sausages are looking yummy? I want to add a little water. Ow. So be getting yourself notebooks, you guys. I'm on notebook number 2. Okay, now I want to go back to the last $4 meal plan Clara Garrison came up with. And don't say I already know that. Well, what I'm doing is I'm stockpiling 1 bag of French fries. Well, I got all kinds of potatoes at the food pantry. 1 package hot dogs, top ramen, and loaf of bread. That gives you a lot of food. That's the thing. You know, if you come up with some of these $4 plans, you know, if you don't have much money, And you know, you're getting a lot of food. It's really going to help you if things start getting tight. Like if they cut your Social Security, or they cut your hours. You never know. Okay, so now I came up with some more of these $4 plans. One, can I go one day without spending money? Just one day. I'm not talking every last cent, making life miserable. No, that's not a good idea. But like if I could go every other day without spending money, or even a couple days a week, that's really going to help me. One day is what, 16% or something like that? So, you know, now that I'm going to the food pantry, this is what I like about the Stockpile. Once you get good at the Stockpile, you can go a long, long time without spending money. Maybe, you know, buy a couple Diet Cokes, or, you know, some ice cream at Costco, but mainly you're not spending any money. Okay, I have a $4 food plan: tuna, a large can of refried beans, $1 package of cheese, and 2 cans of Vienna sausage. These Vienna sausages can be used all kinds of things. They don't need salt, but pepper is good. Today at the food bank, I got this package of salsa. This is a $5 package of salsa. It's almost a pound of salsa. This will taste good on my eggs. So I'll be dehydrating for the next couple days. I wanted to show you, here is the bacon I got, and what I do is I cut it in 2 pieces, and I use 1 piece in the refrigerator, and I freeze the rest so none goes bad. And for dessert, I'm having sugar-free yogurt. This saves me a lot of calories. And on top, I like any kind of yogurt, and I get 4 for $1 at Dollar Tree. I just like a little yogurt on top. Okay. So see what a lot of egg this is going to be? It's a lot tastier if you don't burn your eggs like I did the other day. That's why I didn't cook them again in the cast iron skillet. Obviously my skills need work. Okay, let me show you how yummy my refried beans look. Yummy. Owie. Okay, so now in my big pan, I will buy some more pans. This week I want to see if I can get get the knife set. So if I had pans and a knife set, then you know all I need is a couple. What I'll do for the pans I need is I will just wait until, okay, I'm spraying my pan with coconut oil, for linoleic oil. I think that was it. And I have a big, last week at the food bank, I got, I don't know how many tortillas, a lot. Look how much eggs and Vienna sausage I have. And you might be thinking, that doesn't even look good. You guys, it's good. You've got to try it. Vienna sausages in pork and beans is tasty as well. I was determined to force myself to go to the food bank because this looks good. I tried to take my friend and she really needed the food and she would not go. And I said, you know what? I will never be like that. I will go. And I will get that food. And I might go back to work. I haven't decided. But it might not be the smartest thing possibly for me to do. So I'll have to think about that. If I was to go back to work, I would probably go back to work as a barber. The tips are better because you can do more men's haircuts, you know, and everyone gives you a tip. Where if you're only doing 2 or 3 women, you're not going to make as much in tips. I'm like, that's horrible. Yeah, I know. That's the truth, though. Also, men have to get their hair done more often, you guys. Also, men are lovable. Very lovable. Also, there's not that aspect of building a clientele that takes months and months, and then you build a clientele and, you know, then they take your clientele. I'm not saying it can't happen in a barber shop. Sometimes they become full of themselves. You know, it's one thing when you're cutting after a good, strong cutter. And it's another thing when you lose that pattern and you've got to put that work in. That's where my revenge comes in. Oh, I am terrible. If you mess with me, I will quit on the spot. And you won't even know I hit you until maybe about 2 months later when you wreck your clients. A lot of times they think they can bring somebody in to learn the work, but it's not that easy to learn. You have to stand on your feet like I did for years and years. I think I don't want to do that to myself again, do I? Maybe, we'll see. Okay, so I'm going to start out with my tasty refried beans. See what a gigantic burrito, owie, a gigantic hot burrito this is going to be? But to tell you the truth, since that's all I ever knew my whole life, you know, it's not going to kill me if I decide to do it. Just, you have to decide. There is the aspect of the coronavirus. Have you noticed I haven't been in thrift shops? So now I want to pour my eggs on my burrito. Look at this. This is a giant, giant burrito. No. So you might be thinking, wow, you know, you're an awfully conceited barber. Yeah, that is true. I will try to find a trustworthy shop to work for. Men are much safer. They have to have a good barber so they can work. They have to be looking scruffy. Look at this deliciousness. You know what though? No matter what I do, I'm going to be just fine. Look at this. Okay, so now what I want to do is, ooh, yummy. Let me taste this. I will tell you, this tastes good. That's good. If you guys if you guys need food, this is good. If you guys need food and all that's standing in the way of getting good food is just to get in your car and go get it, don't be stupid, go get it. This is a huge burrito. I also already today ate several donuts. Look at this. These will keep you from running out of food if you stockpile Or if you're getting low, $4, you can do more than one of these. 1 can tuna. Try to get the packets that taste good. 1 large can refried beans. 1 package cheese. 2 cans Vienna sausage. Then $4 food plan. 1 yogurt, 4 for $1. I get those at Dollar Tree. 1 cheese, I get that at Dollar Tree for $1. 1 package of milk, you can get 3 for $1, or you can find them $1 packages or evaporated milk. And 1 carton eggs, you can get those at Aldi's or Dollar Tree. And then $4 food plan, turkey, bacon, sausage, hot dogs, and Vienna sausage. Okay, so now, oh, I have one more. 1 package cereal. You know they have the big boxes of cornflakes at Walmart. 1 package milk. You can get, if you get evaporated milk, you just mix half, like 1 cup water, 1 cup milk. 1 package lunch meat for $1, and 1 carton eggs. Okay, you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all.